Closing out the week with some barn burner action on Monday Night Football. Steelers, 6-point favorites, hosting the Giants in a 36.5 total game. Let's make it happen. Yo, Dave Loughy here. Hey, help me feed the algorithm if you don't mind. Maybe you've found this video helpful, entertaining along the way, whatever it may be. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite picks, plays, props, whatever it may be for this game, and let's talk football. New York Giants on the road, 6-point dogs against the Steelers. Ugly total in this game. But what better way to close out week 8 than a matchup with Russell Wilson, who actually looked pretty good last week against the Jets, and Daniel Jones, who got stomped out by the Eagles. Well, the public's going to love Pittsburgh this week. And you know what? Can you blame them? Not really. They've had their time to shine throughout parts of the season. Other times, they've got dog walked as well. That's just the way it goes. Steelers absolutely smacked the Jets last Sunday night in Pittsburgh. And now the Giants are coming off an abysmal performance against the Eagles. But here's the thing. Mike Tomlin's generally the guy that you like to bet on when he's a dog against, like a good football team and nobody thinks they're going to win. Tomlin is a sizable favorite, especially against bad teams, hasn't been great. Matter of fact, against the spread, he's been outright bad. What stands out to me in this spot, though, specifically in this game, is the fact, though, that in the trenches, both teams have considerable strengths and considerable weaknesses. Here's what I mean. Pittsburgh has an excellent pass rush. We already know that. And we saw what the Eagles were able to do against this line that lost Andrew Thomas for the season last week. That was a huge deal. They were able to get to Daniel Jones at will. And that's clearly a big problem for Brian Daboll's offense tonight, for his team in general. But at the same time, the Steelers actually haven't exactly been dominant when it comes to pass blocking either. And Wilson doesn't have the same escapability as Justin Fields. I'm not saying he isn't mobile at all, but he's not Justin Fields when it comes to escaping the pass rush. And as a matter of fact, the Giants coming into this game, mind you, most teams have already played 8 games. They still lead the league in sacks with 31. And they haven't even played in week 8 yet. So if you want to beat the Giants, you run the ball against them. But Pittsburgh has a pretty pedestrian run game. It's okay. It looked better last week. Najee got over the century mark. But unlike the Eagles, who have elite run blocking and an all-world talent in Saquon Barkley, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are kind of average there. And look, I'm not betting the Giants' money line here, but overall, this game feels closer than 6 points, despite what some of these lopsided losses we've seen from the Giants and a lopsided wins recently from the Pittsburgh Steelers might indicate. Give me the Giants +6. Look, I know these spots are ugly, but we were on the Raiders. Okay, we were on the Raiders. No one wanted the Raiders against Kansas City this week. We were on the Browns as 9-point dogs. They won outright. Nobody wanted the Browns. We were on the Jags as 5-point dogs. Nobody wanted the Jags. There are just certain spots that look too obvious, and oftentimes when they look too obvious, they are, and you grab the other side. Give me the Giants +6 here. I'm not touching the total, but if it does get up to 37 or on any of your books at 37, I would look towards the under in that spot as well. All right, let's take a look at a prop here. This prop, best odds, and I searched every book. Actually, I just used our free live odds screen over on OddsShopper. Bet365, best odds here. So before we get into it, as always, public announcement. Right? Public service announcement. If you're in any of these states on the screen and you're not on Bet365 yet, well, number one, you've probably you've missed out on what, $300+ in bonus bets over the past 4 weeks because of their Thursday night football promo that gives you $10 in bonus bets per every touchdown scored. We've legitimately had 60, 40, 70, 70, and 70 in bonus bets over the last 5 Thursdays. But also, you're getting 200 bonus bets just for signing up with the link in the description. You'll see it right there or in the pinned comment. Depositing $10, instantly verifying yourself within minutes, and betting 5 on whatever it is you want. And I tell you guys every time, it's not like you have to wait for these to be released for 5 days. You could bet an in-game drive tonight on this Monday night football game, and the moment that bet settles, you have $200 in bonus bets injected into your account. And then on Thursday with Thursday Night Football, $10 in bonus bets when you bet that for every touchdown scored. They're doing it huge over there. Make sure that you're doing yourself a favor and taking advantage of all the bonuses you're getting. So even when you have bad losing days, like if I lose my parlay on Thursday Night Football on Bet365, who cares? I got $70 back in bonus bets most week. Take advantage of it. Link in the description and the pinned comment. As always, 21 years or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about this prop. It's going to be Tyrone Tracy over 22.5 rushing yards. Now, like I said, the reason I pointed out Bet365 here isn't just to tell you guys to sign up. It's also because this prop is at 27.5 on FanDuel. Like, there are other books that have this way higher right now. It's 22.5 on Bet365 with minus 110 on the juice. Now, if you can't get on Bet365, I think BetMGM has it at minus 122, but 22.5. Caesars has it, but it's juiced pretty heavy now. Singletary returned to the field last week, but Tracy dominated snaps, dominated routes on the day. And yes, we're less worried about snaps and routes and more worried about rushing attempts, where Tracy only edged out Singletary 6-5, but they abandoned the run game entirely, right? And Tracy was still out there. He's had less fumbling issues than Singletary and Eric Gray, as a matter of fact. And Dable said, like, he'll go with the hot hand. He wants him on the field. I'm not laddering this. I don't anticipate a huge rushing day for Tracy, since Singletary should still clearly be involved on the ground. And it's a good stout run defense for the Steelers. But at 22.5, it's just a number that I'm more than willing to take here based on what we've seen from Tracy, even after Singletary returned last week. Also, I wouldn't be surprised to see this come up throughout the day, but if you want to be patient, we might get a good rushing plus receiving number on Tracy that could look more appealing, or receptions too, because this guy is a wide receiver turned running back who ran 27 routes last week to only 9 for Devin Singletary. So with pass blocking being an issue in New York, and he's been a good, strong pass blocker, this might be a spot where the opportunities come up mostly in the passing game from a receptions angle. So I want to look there as well. As always, I'll drop that in the Discord. I'm always dropping plays throughout the day when they pop up in the Discord. For those of you who are with me, awesome. If you're not yet, link down there as well. Just use the promo code NFL24. Get 50% off your first week. It's less than $5. 50% off your first month, less than $15. So as always, welcome to join me. We have a great time. Say what's up in the Discord. We'd love to have you. We sweat single bets, straight bets, parlays, round robins, ladder plays galore, and we have a good season so far. Let's get to the final long shot of the day. It's a wild one, but I figured since there aren't any great touchdowns I love, I don't just want to give you guys nonsense. There is one spot that is at the very least interesting. We throw like 0.15 units on it. How about Darnell Washington anytime touchdown at 13-1? This guy is a freak of nature. Look up this guy's size. Okay, look up the size of this guy. He's crazy. 6'7", like 280, absolute freak. And in the rare occurrence that they've used him in the red zone, he's caught touchdowns. Last week, he only ran 9 routes, but was targeted 4 times, caught all 4 of them for almost 40 yards. That was Russell Wilson's first game. Do I think it's likely that he scores? Obviously not. But 13-1. What if they try to start unlocking this guy more? And what if Russell Wilson, now that he's in, tries to start targeting him more? Why wouldn't you, a team that struggled in the red zone, no less, try to go to a guy like Darnell Washington? He's plus 1,300 to score today. If this hits, we're all going to be ecstatic. If not, we go, all right, on to the next one. Let's hit the side. Let's hit the prop. Sprinkle on this wild Washington touchdown. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow on Tuesday. Picks for every game heading into week 9. Good luck, guys. We'll catch you back here for the next one. Peace.